Ed here from Soloed Quest. Here we are again. Today we're here to talk about the Lost Expedition. What a fun little journey this was. I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough as much as I did. It was such a blast to do this playthrough. I really like this game. I mean, it is a small game. It's a small box, as you can see. But this game, I mean, it transpires, beauty. Even the box itself, I mean, look at this. It's even the back, I mean, good quality. It's so good. It's so good. I love to look at these cards. The artwork is so good. It reminds you of those French comics, those old comics. Some of them I'm not a big fan of, but this style I really love. I mean, all the cards, they are lovely, amazing to look at. The runes card, I think it was the last one in the playthrough that allowed us to get to the city. I just love this drawing. I mean, it is amazing, and it makes it a pleasure to play this game, because you're constantly looking at beautiful art. Everything is thematic, everything makes sense in the game. It's really solo friendly and a great solo experience to be had. It's kind of a filler game. It doesn't take too long. We took a bit. They say it takes 30 to 50. It usually takes less for me. They say 30 to 50, but I think they're counting not solo, maybe co-op. Well, actually solo, it's kind of more thinky than co-op, I think. Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, because you're making all the decisions by yourself. You're not controlling what the other person is thinking. So while playing co-op, you only have 3 cards in your hand. Solo, you have those 6. So yeah, it kind of is a bit more thinky, to be honest. Do I prefer it solo or co-op? Maybe solo. Actually, maybe it's a game that is better solo. Yeah, it kind of is. It's a cheap game. It's kind of a filler cheap game. Honestly, for the price, I would expect worse components. These are not bad. These are pretty good. I mean, the quality is good. These tokens aren't super amazing, but they don't need to be. The HP and the bullets, they don't need to be. But the cards are great. The artwork is great. The quality itself, I mean, is really good. One thing, I mean, if I had to say something bad about the game, maybe it's replayability. I mean, you will eventually start seeing the same cards be drawn, and you will have to face the same challenges. So in those terms, I mean, the game can get a bit repetitive, because you won't face them in the same order, although in solo you're trying to arrange them in the same order because you want to get rid of the bad ones. So in that situation, in that regard, it can get the replayability can get a little bit stale, I guess. It's a game that really needs expansions, and hopefully and thankfully there's one coming. It's the Fountain of Youth. It's coming in the end of the year. It has some explorers, some cards. It actually adds, I believe, I've heard this, I'm not completely sure. I think it adds some powers or different abilities to the people from the expedition. I don't know if they're your explorers or what, the expedition members, which is awesome, and I'm really eager to get my hands on that expansion. We're going to have another playthrough with that for sure. I think it has a few modules, a few options to make the game a little bit easier, because it's really hard. Like I said, the playthrough, that was my first win while playing this game, and that kind of says a lot. Yeah, the game is hard. Which, I mean, it sometimes can be a little bit frustrating, but it's not so much, to be honest. I mean, it's so fun to play, and it's so fun to look at these cards, and I love how they represent, the name of the card really represents the drawing, and your options are really connected to the drawing itself. Like you have a beast, and if you lose a bullet, you'll gain food because you killed it. I mean, it makes sense. You can kind of draw a story, a series of events. You can pretty much draw your own story while playing, and it will make sense with the choices you are making. So that's a big thumbs up. There was some thought that was really put into it. It's really great. I mean, yeah, I think replayability, to be honest, is the only downside here, because yeah, you will eventually start seeing the same cards, although not in the same order. But apart from that, it's a great filler game. From my fillers, I think it might, yeah, it's up there. From the filler games that I have, it's up there, definitely. I mean, the artwork, it really pushes it up. The gameplay is fun and very different. I don't think I have any game that is similar to this, to be honest. I really don't think so. Yeah, there's nothing really that similar to the Lost Expedition that I own. There might exist, but I don't really own anything like it. So it really is a big break, and a good break from, you know, the more regular games, more standard gameplay, heavy games, Euro games. So that's the Lost Expedition. I had a blast. I hope you guys had a blast too. I wouldn't say, you know, hey, just go buy it. But at least if you can, if you have the chance, try out this game. Because if you like it, you're really going to like it a lot, and you are sure to want it. But it's not a game for everyone, okay? You have to take notice on that. It's not a game for everyone, I think. So yeah, you should definitely try it before you buy it, or at least, you know, see a few more playthroughs, see if it's really up your alley. And yeah, that's the Lost Expedition. It's having an expansion at the end of this year, I believe. Yeah, and it's a good one. It's a good solo game to be had. But yeah, it's not for everyone. That's those are my last remarks on this. I don't really have anything else to say. I'm trying to find something to say, but yeah, the game is simple, you know. It is simple. So yeah, I mean, I think the strong here is actually the artwork and the mechanics. I like the mechanics. Like I said, there's nothing. I don't really have anything similar. I like, you know, you have to make these choices. It's not like you're rolling a dice, which is very, very nice. Thank God, we're not rolling dice here that decides our fate. We're just making choices. Everything is based on our choices. So if we end up winning or losing, it's completely up to us. Well, not 100%, because you gotta have some luck with the cards you draw and the order. I mean, there's some luck, of course, involved. You need to draw, you know, those cards that you need in the right time to win. I mean, it might save you, it might, or if you just draw bad cards in a row, that will certainly kill you. So there's that little bit of luck, that luck element. But apart from that, it's all up to you, all up to us, you know. We are choosing what to do, and we have to make those decisions. Sorry. Let's say in the morning, you have a lot of stuff that, okay, you can either move or gain the camping expertise. You gotta look into your evening, because if there's a lot of cards that have that blank camping, you can't move. You have to take the camping. So yeah, you have to plan a little bit with that knowledge that you kind of have already. So yeah, it's really up to us, and I like that. I like when games aren't, you know, luck driven and don't really put your fate in your hands, but they take it away from you and just make you, you know, hey, roll two dice and see what happens. Oh, you roll 2 ones, you died. I don't like that. I like this. I like, you know, being in control of the course of the game. I like when there's a bit of luck involved. I'm okay with that, but not too much. I don't like playing. I don't like losing because of a roll of a dice. I really don't like that. This game is not that at all. I mean, it's all up to us, and it's right up my alley. I just wish, I mean, it was a bigger game. It's because it's a filler, and yeah, I wish it was a bit bigger with a bit more complexity to it. Maybe, yeah, those individual abilities or powers, I don't know if they're coming, but if they are, that's going to be great. That certainly will bring that bit of complexity that I think the game needs. And hopefully that expansion has some other stuff, new stuff, not just, you know, cards that have the same symbols. It's just a bit of diversity. No, different, like modules, I don't know if it has or not. Honestly, I'm not that well informed. I tried to check it out. I checked it out like a month ago. There wasn't too much information to be found. Not sure if there is right now. But yeah, it's incoming, and I think it will give a little boost to this game. That it kind of needs it. I've played a few games. I'm not tired at all from it. I will gladly play some more games. But yeah, I do have that notion that eventually it might end up being repetitive because I am seeing the same cards a lot. But yeah, that was my solo impressions on the Lost Expedition. Again, try it. I definitely advise you to try this game at a convention, wherever you can. Borrow it from a friend and play it. If you like it, it's a fairly cheap game to get, and it might be a great purchase for you, or it might not. It depends on your experience while playing it, and while checking out my playthrough. I hope that will help you decide that as well. Yeah, that was Lost Expedition. I will see you on the next game, guys. Stay safe. Until the next one. Bye bye.